Hi everybody, welcome on in. Sai, what's the bit here? I'm tired, I'm getting up because I had a lot of shit to do before straight into I'm an hour late! Hi everybody, how you doing? Good evening, bug. Hello everybody. Every buggy, every bug. Some of you are bugs, right? Hello DOS, hello Aster, hello Rathalos, hello Screwy, hello Angie, hello Glass. I hope you're all having a day. First sounds are him moaning pathetically. No. Kill me. I am fucking here. Did you mean to put a comma there? Like, hey, I'm fucking here. Like, are we getting in the way, Howdy? I'm sorry, do you need us to move over? Good morning, Sai. Hi, Noctis. Yes, a day. It sure is a day. Not on this site. Not on this one. You're gonna need to go to the blue one for that. Why is the fucking... What's with all the fucking pregnant emojis, man? What's What did I do? I'm not... I promise I'm not. So glad I'm not the only one who read that in the Boston accent. Like, I'm fucking idiot. I'm giving you my strep throat. Thanks. How is that being applied? I don't... Hi, everybody. Welcome on in. Hey, Sai, what are the plans today? You think I plan things? I would never. Chat is manifesting what they desire. They are not gonna get an Impreg Sai. That's just not happening. All images of Impreg Sai are unsanctioned. They are not recognized as official Saraxis art. I say that, they, because, you know, it's a plural. It's plural. I don't know why this is a thing that's happened more than once, but alright. With a butter knife and a rope. Huh. How goes packing? I really need to, like, do that. I've been busy with a lot of things. I had a fucking adventure yesterday. My dudes and guys and ladies and whoever. Sai sure is packing. I don't know about that, champ. We have Impreg Sai at home. Just off-brand Impreg Sai. Okay. Bug. Hi, Krim. Pretty sure Howdy made some in the fan art channel. Has Howdy done that? It seems like a thing Howdy would do, but like I know at least 2 people who have. One of them might surprise you. I want to elaborate on the adventure that I had yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Yeah, Hecka's one of them. I don't remember doing it. Yeah. I don't think Howdy did do an Impreg thing. That's not an invitation, Howdy. You don't have to. You really don't have to do that if you don't want to. Like, I can't control what you do, but you don't. It's free. You don't have to do that. It's close to when Thorpe launched. I wish I could launch him directly into space. I was like, well, that's cursed when I saw it. Oh, boy. Are you sure that wasn't the Zebby one? What adventure did you go on? I had to get my car fixed. And by had to, I mean have to. I have to get my car fixed. Because a couple days ago, started calling around a bunch of different mechanics. Because I was like, you know, I need to find someone who can fix my car for an okay price. Because I actually have the parts that I'm pretty sure, like, because we took my car to a mechanic a while ago to get, like, a full analysis and then kind of see what we can fix on our own. Because it'd be cheaper that way. Which a lot of it we did fix on our own. But, you know, it was like, all right, we have these 2 parts and I have to get these fixed. I just need someone to put them in, you know? And, I took it to a place that had quoted me for like a good price, you know, so I took it there and they're like, yeah, we can, you know, replace it with your supplied parts. And then they like, instead of honoring the price they gave me before, they tripled it. And I was like, haha, yeah, no, I know I'm already here, but like, you just tripled it right in front of me. So like, bye. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. Like, you think I would like, oh, you're already here, you're gonna, no, like, fuck you. I'm gonna go call around. Bye. Bye. My name is Sai. Bye. My name is Sai. Bye. So, like, I had to call around a few more places while I was in their parking lot. How would that feel as a mechanic, knowing that, like, you just fucked yourself out of a customer and, like, they are actively calling other places to get quotes on? Like, I feel like that's gotta be, like, a feeling of, like, no, they're wrong. I'm not wrong. They're wrong. Like, what the hell were they thinking? I don't know. What's broke? The AC, and I had to get some, like, brake strut things done. But, I took it to another place, which gave me an okay price. It was a little more than what I wanted it to be, but, like, they at least honored it when I got there. And also, the guy was really nice about it. But, yeah, I told him I had the parts, you know, you can look at them in the trunk, you know, if, like, they seem okay. So, like, I had stayed up, by the way. I hadn't slept that night because I was like, I had to take it first thing in the morning. I'm not a morning person. I'm really not a morning person. I do not wake up very well. So I thought, you know, the most reliable way for me to be able to, like, go out driving and, like, make sure I don't miss being awake this early is to just not sleep at all. What a great idea. I was really tired. Probably not a good thing to be saying that. Yeah, I went out driving being really tired. Great idea. I'll be fine. Anyways, so I'm sitting in the lobby, like, fucking half falling asleep in the chair or whatever. Apparently the parts that I, you know, gave them are fine, but the things that need to be replaced were also fine. It was other issues, but then, like, as they kept kind of fixing up the bits and whatnot, they were finding other issues with the car, so the price has gone up a bit, and I'm gonna be broke, by the way, when I move over there. So, like, you guys, this is not a pressure thing at all. It's more of like, I'm gonna go nuts with making stuff over there because I want to earn whatever, you know, people are so generous enough to give. But I'll probably be doing some sort of centathon, or maybe, I don't know. I'll have to see, because right now all my planning is like the move. When I get over there, I need to start planning, doubling down on all of this, which is in like 10 days. Thinking about it, it's kind of fucking nuts. Also, hi, Board, how you doing? Centathon, the path to 100 subs. I mean, we're already past that. Maybe I should find the centipede. Well, actually, centipede with the most legs has several hundred, I believe. But hey, please use your fucking throne. I will. I said that fucking last stream that I'm gonna be putting more stuff on my throne. It's gonna be like smaller things, because I don't expect you guys to help me recover like a bank account. It's more of like, you want to help me like cover some like living things, like a rice cooker. I feel like a rice cooker is not like a huge ask, but it's also, I feel bad about anyone like giving me $5, because then it's like, that's like $5 less that person has, and then they either liked me enough to give me that money or like felt pressured enough somehow, which is not what I want. You said that several times before. I did. No, listen, this time is different. Okay? It'll be different this time, Howdy. It'll be different, I promise. Wait, that's sigh. That sounds like that's coming from a toxic relationship. That's because it is. Who? Anyways, yeah, I'm not telling you which one was the toxic person. Okay, that's a joke. I've never said that. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, so the dude said he would try to help me out, like, pricing wise, because like I did explain the situation to him. You know, I'm like, yeah, I just need to make sure the car can make the trip, because I'm moving across the country. And he was like, damn. And fucking Zebby, you Etu Zebby, moths, man. What's with the pregnant thing? I swear to God, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm totally okay. I'm totally okay right now. Sup, Sai? Sup, chat? What to do? Hello, Bob. How you doing? Palos elf looking twink in the wind, golden whore motherfucker. Let me give you money. I have to earn it. That's the thing. I do not want to be given money. I want to earn money. It's different. I don't want to be fed. I want to hunt. Shut. I will not. Sai is Gregonate. I'm not Gregonate. Shut, stupid. Earn it by giving us preg Sai. I'm not. That's not. No. I'm gonna redesign. All right. I'm gonna make a bunch of different things. I'm gonna do like. I'm gonna look into merchandising at some point. What the hell? Why? Not right now. I'm fine. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna have to tab over and see who, because Twitch does not tell me who that is. That's not in the activity feed. I have to go to the site and then examine. I'll find you. Don't you worry. I will find you. It sounds threatening. I saw who it was. Well, I'm about to see who it was. I'm about to see. I'm about to see. Not this! Not just thank you for the 25.
He's pulling his card out!
I'm not doing that! I swear I'm not doing that. I promise. Anyways. The dude said he would try to, like, work with me on it. Because I did explain, like, yeah, I'm moving literally, like, across the country. It's a long-ass trip, and I need to make damn certain that the car can make the trip. You're welcome for all the... Child when you give birth. Okay. You're an entertainer. Streaming is a way to... Oh, no, I know it is. I know it is. But it's like... I have felt bad that I haven't made anything new in a long time. And a lot of it has been because of, like, stuff going on where I live. And, you know, definitely recently it's been the pressure of, like, getting the move organized and oriented. Das! Thank you for the 6... God damn it. I really appreciate it, guys. Like, genuinely. I don't want anyone to feel pressured. Like, seriously, do not feel pressured. I would not be surprised right now if it's like... Well, not surprised. It's more of like... Right now, I haven't done much of anything to warrant it. Like, again, I plan on going literally fucking nuts with this when I get there. I want to make a bunch of new things. I want to work on a lot of new things. Just, like... It's gonna be, I'm gonna double down to re-debut. I swear to God. Instruction does not clear support of the bug. Don't feel the need to support the bug right now. It's okay. Pressuring us to not feel pressured or rude. I will pressure you to not feel pressured. You are not going to feel pressured, okay? Here's what's gonna happen, okay? You're not gonna feel pressured. That's not gonna happen. I wouldn't do that to you, so that's going to happen to you. This feels odd, doesn't it? Was on a cross-country trip once, and the windshield wipers flew off during a rainstorm. That was fun. Let's hope nothing similar happens. Yeah, I really hope that's not the case. Bro, you've been busy with moving plans, other things you need to take a lower priority right now. Zebby? Zebby! Zebby, what the fuck? I swear to God, Zebby. Zebby. What the moth do? The moth tipped me more than they should have. Someone match me or I die. You know that people are gonna not match that, right, Zebby? You know that? That's why Zebby did it. Zebby wants the ladder on that statement. Jesus Christ, Zebby. Thank you. Zebby, like, genuinely thank you. Again, I really don't want anyone feeling pressured about stuff right now. I have to earn it. Like, I hope you guys know that I am standing by that statement, full stop. I have to earn it. You spent 3 burgers and a bugger. That's enough to get 3 burgers. I did it because you're my best friend. Of course, I'm going to bully you. God damn it, Zebby. Zebby. Zebby, what would you do if I gave it back to you at TwitchCon? Like, I just handed you $100 at TwitchCon. God. Like, here, go buy a Star Wars. I would eat the dollar. You know, that seems like a thing you would do. I feel like you just hand Zebby $1 and she's like, oh, cool, I did that. I get 1 calorie. It doesn't matter how much money it is. It's 1 calorie for every bill. She might actually throw you against the wall. I'd like to see her fucking try. Probably beat with a rock. That's also... Well, I mean, we're gonna fight each other. When we meet each other, we're definitely fighting. We're throwing hands. I'm gonna beat you up, Zebby. Okay? Okay? But yeah, I have a lot of plans for when I move. Like, once I get there and can actually make arrangements. Because I'm very... God, I have been wanting to make new stuff. Like, I love to make shit. You know? And every time I make something, I know later I'm like, oh, I can do better. I can do better. Because I like improving at it. I like being good at stuff. I mean, who doesn't? But it's like, I can make a better model now. I'll make a pisser model for whomever does. Jesus Christ. Chat, don't get thrown off. Whoever matches me, I'll draw a thing for them. KK. Zebby! No, it's okay. Seriously. Zebby. Zebby, seriously, it's okay. Fuck, does take his knees real? You can actually steal people's knees. They're free, I think. Probably. Anyways, yeah, so like for like re-debut and shit, like I need to finish redesign. But once I get that, then I can work on everything else for it, including like emotes and alerts and, you know, background, new starting student screen, and obviously, you know, the new model. But like, I want to do a lore video, like an animated lore video, not like fully animated, because I'm probably gonna make it in Live 2D, which is like, it'll be puppet animation. It's how models like this move. But I want to do a lore video. Like, I want to go nuts with this. I want to really just double down and making stuff. What is happening right now? Not this! What? Can we calm? Can we calm? He didn't just do 100, he did 101. Why? You're welcome. Guys, it's okay. Really don't. Like, I don't want anyone to feel pressured. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, yo, hi, Loraya. You're a good guy, you deserve it. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Chief. About both the parts of that statement. I don't know about either one. I do not know if I'm good nor if I deserve it. Remember that I'm evil. Evil, terrible person. Definitely. So we're gonna do this because you're being princess. We're doing this because you work hard. I know how long you've wanted to be out of Florida. I don't know how much you'd want to do more content. Work even harder with the constraints of your current situation. Before you, we love you. Your stupid content. You deserve this because you deserve to be happy. Ah! Sorry, I had to scream. I had to scream. If I didn't scream, emotions would have come out instead. Hey there, happy Saturday. Hi, Momo! In fact, Jim Henson pioneered early digital puppets, but there's no interest from people with money, so he just shelved it. Oh. Kindness size greatest. Stop being nice to me! I don't deserve it! Screamed louder than Zebby ever did. Well, that's probably not true. That's probably not true at all. I could absolutely turn up sensitivity and the gain and then scream, and then I would probably sound like I'm at a normal volume. Because apparently everyone on Discord has to be set to like fucking 180% or something. I'm just quiet, I guess. I don't know. I thought you don't have emotions other than sad, Bug Daddy. Yeah. Anyways. Jesus Christ. No, genuinely, like, guys, thank you. Like, seriously. Seriously, thank you. Goddamn. Ah. That's why it's like, I gotta earn this. I gotta earn this, you know? I want you guys to, like, feel like it's going to a good, not like cause, but like it's gonna be used well. You know what I mean? What's the menu for Tahiti? Well, I'm moving in like a week and a half. Chad, if you have to pick a time to spoil this idiot, do it now. This is a very big time for Mr. Bug. He really does. No. Okay? You don't have to listen to a bug girl. You don't have to do that. You do not have to listen to bug girls, okay? If bug girls tell you to do a thing, you don't have to listen to them. I know that sounds like the opposite of what I've preached for the entire 3 years I've been streaming, but you don't have to listen to a bug girl. Not right now. Chat, listen to me, I'm a woman. That's no. God damn it! I just said don't listen to the bug! Why? Noctis! Noctis, it's okay! Noctis, save it for yourself! Noctis! So hate Zeppy. Well, don't hate them. I'm just saying don't listen. Crab! Crab, I thank you for the gifted sub. can't believe Zebby's a woman. This breaks my entire perception of reality. It's really scary thinking that Zebby's a woman. I always just thought Zebby was an actual
He's pulling his cock out!
I am not doing that. Chat, listen to Zebby or you're sexist. This is moving funds. You deserve this. I mean, I can't exactly stop you. I'm just telling you it's okay. Like, genuinely, it's okay. I need to feel like I earned it. I need to feel like I earned it. That's the whole thing. That's the important part. Because I don't want to be one of those streamers where it's like, you know, it's $5 a month. You say you can't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm taking a dig at someone very specific here, but I don't even remember their fucking name. But like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like I gotta earn it. It's like I wanna feel like I've done enough to earn it. Besides taking villager damage. Sigh, buddy, what? Been at this for 3 years? Is that not earning? I haven't made anything new in like a year and a half. I've had the same model for a year and a half, the same background for a year and a half, the same alerts and emotes, and like there's been like nothing new in terms of like assets for a year and a half. I keep blabbing and yapping, and I'm sure somebody's laughed at me once or twice the whole time. Maybe made Forp. That was a mistake. Forp was a mistake. Buddy, for myself, you get that treat as me as thanks for making me laugh on difficult days. You do great, so I really appreciate it. Thank you. I just want you guys to take care of yourselves first. Prioritize yourselves. Forp is new and we love him. Forp is a mistake and I hate him. I think I should turn Forp into biofuel. Throw him in the incinerator and use him as charcoal. God. So anyways, I'm supposed to pick up my car on Monday. Hopefully everything works. After that, I have to get new tires. But then that's it. Cool, since you hate Forp, you have to take money as penance. There's a reason I did a version of the washer kit with Forp in it. He's disgusting, isn't he? Lift with your back? I will. In a jerking, twisting motion. God. I need to start planning out the route for the move as well. Considering it's like a week and a half from now. I still need to finish packing. So I say thank you because I'm committed a crime against you in art form. When do you not commit a crime? Well, okay, there's been like 3 times where you've not committed a crime against me in art form. Where you're like, I just actually want to draw him every once in a while. But then most of it is then you... It's like a form of assault in a way, you know? I've drawn you well a few times, I guess. You have, yes. Lift with your butt, squat that yacht on the... Okay, alright, we're in this territory again. God damn it. Remember, throw out your back. Yeah, you gotta throw that shit out. You want your spine to detach entirely from your body. That way it won't hurt. I guess nothing would hurt after that. So, yeah, I gotta pick up my car on Monday. I need to finish packing. I need to kind of make sure I don't really have a flea issue before I move. Because, like, goddamn, that has me worried so bad that I'm gonna, like, bring fleas with me. Like, what a fucking time to get reinfested, bro. I hate fleas so much, guys. And I'm doing everything I can. It's just that... Hey, you'll probably understand in a moment why I'm trying to move out so fucking bad, but, like, nobody else in the house takes it seriously. Like, at all. And literally at all. Because they're the ones not having the flea problem. I'm the one getting bit. So the problem doesn't actually exist. So, you know. You know what the fun thing is with fleas? Fleas have preferred targets. I am the preferred target here. What do you think is going to happen after I leave? There's gonna be a new preferred target. And then suddenly the flea thing is gonna be a problem. By the way, I have been spraying. I have been vacuuming. I'm trying to vacuum more than just my room. And my room has carpet, so that's obviously where the most of them are gonna be because they like carpet, because carpet is disgusting. I am never doing carpet again in a house. That's not ever happening again. I do not give a shit. how good the rest of it is. If there's carpet, I'm either getting rid of the carpet immediately or it's a deal breaker. Lead termites. God. No. Also, how's Ultron? I've been enjoying Ultron. I think Ultron's pretty neat. I am delicious bug. That's exactly how that shit was with my brother-in-law when we rented a spare room. Oh, God. Fleas and Zebby agree on Psy being a preferred target. God, dude. I might have gotten bit again last night. Like, I found one on my fucking leg the other night, and then last night I found another on my foot, but, like, these were in rooms that were not my room. Like, they're in other parts of the house, and nobody else gives a shit. Like, I'm trying to vacuum not just my room, but the other parts, and it's like, nobody else cares. It's like, no fucking wonder this keeps happening. Let's get me a really nice rug on a hardwood floor. Like, the rug you can at least, like, pick up and clean, as long as it's, like, a small rug or something. HOA mandated carpet's disgusting, man. I hate carpet so goddamn much. Freaky ass bugs. I bet Zebby is spraying you with sugar water to get bit when you aren't looking. That seems like a thing Zebby would do. Zebby has threatened me a lot with fleas on your skin, fleas on your skin, fleas on your skin, because goddamn, the amount of times where I might have, like, phantom tingles of fleas on my legs. I just feel the slightest anything on my leg. It could be a breeze, it could be, like, a wire tapping, like, a hair on my leg or something, and I'm like, fucking looking down, like, goddamn it. You know? I'm, like, overly sensitive to shit on my legs at this point. Zebby tries to kill you? That's probably true. That's probably true. Isn't that right, Zebby? Isn't that right? We gotta get hardwood floor, linoleum. I'd much rather deal with, like, hardwood or, like, tile or something, man. And if it's like, that's too cold, like, you're too fucking cold! Shut up! Like, the new place I'm getting has all tile on the floor, which is great. I'm bringing a small rug in case I need a small rug for, like, comfort or whatever, or to make the place look a little nicer. And if there's problems with it, I can always either wash the rug or destroy it. Zebby up in here, the psychological warfare. Dude, like, having this shit happen as long as it has been, doing what I have been doing, trying to have other people help me, like, this is, like, genuinely one of those things where it's like, I can't fucking deal with this, dude. I can't fucking deal with this anymore. In case of Florida bug, he welcomes the cold. Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, yes, I do. Very good at mental warfare. Yeah, Zebby handles the mental warfare. I'll just do the physical warfare where I punch blood out of people's faces. Of all the things boomers enjoy, why is it carpet? Because they love being wrong. Just make sure to absolutely clean every fabric thing you're bringing to make sure no one hitches right on you. That's what I've kind of been doing. All my clothes, I have to go through all my clothes. I'm just pitching as much as I can. The less that I bring, the better, because I can maybe eventually just get new things at some point. If I do well enough, I'll get new things eventually. Your brain is my playground, and I bought an electric drill. Thanks, Zebby. That makes me feel safe, mentally speaking. But yeah, I'm washing fucking everything before I go. I want to know that none of my fabrics are, you know, possibly carrying anything. Because I don't want to have to deal with that shit when I'm gone. Like, ever. You can play construction. I don't want to play that. Zebby always plays demolition when we play that. Or everything need internet nowadays? How much is too much internet? Wait, what do you... Huh? None desu ka? Nurgle's favorite bug? Bro, fucking at this point, wouldn't doubt it. Is it like... There's literally only, like, maybe one other thing I could think of that's worse than fleas. That I haven't gotten, that I really, really, really don't want to wind up getting. When is too much... When is TB internet... What? Cancer? Well, okay, that's... Yeah. That's one of them. I guess, but I was thinking more of, like, another bug. Botfly larva. I mean, that's pretty awful as well. I was thinking bed bugs. That, like, if we're talking about, like, infestations of blood-sucking bugs, that one seems like the worst one. Bug cancer? Can bugs get cancer? I guess it wouldn't really matter, because they're, like, most of them are really short-lived. It's, like, the longest living bug is a termite queen, but they can live for, like, decades. Like, borderline human lifespan. Can they? I don't know. Okay, this is a Google moment. Google. Can bugs get cancer? They have the capacity, apparently. Okay, I guess they can. Parasitic fungi that bugs are... Well, that's not cancer. That's an infection. I mean, like a smart washing machine, smart AC, smart fridge. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Oh, yeah. To be fair, yeah, I'm on the same page. I agree that having all the smart shit is really stupid. Like, in theory, I kind of understand a TV being a smart TV, because, like, it's just convenient being able to connect my phone to it in case I want to project, like, YouTube onto my TV or, like, some other crap. You know? But, like, a smart fridge, like, you need your fridge to be connected to the internet? No. Like, that's stupid. That's completely unnecessary. Smart shoes? That was a kick. What? Sorry, don't you want to play Doom on your smart fridge? I want to play Doom on my fucking calculator, which is something that was a thing back when I was in high school, actually. You know those, like, what were they called? Those, like, big ass clunky calculators? You guys remember what those are called? They're oh my god, what was the name of them? What was the name of them? Because they weren't just calculators. They're those, like, $100 fucking really expensive ones. And you could, like, program them to do stuff. Graphing calculator. TI series? Yeah, I think so. Yep, those. The TIs or whatever. Yeah, I remember the brick. Yeah. I remember I had a classmate in my high school who literally put Doom on one of those. Pretty nuts. Play Doom on the Fisher Price toy laptop. Bro, I wouldn't doubt it. I would not fucking doubt it. People are able to play Doom on their fucking water bottles and shit now. Like, I don't... Whew. Play Doom on your pacemaker, wouldn't I? Yeah, no, I see that. I can see that. Literally, if it has an electric current, I can see someone putting Doom on it. They play Doom on living cells. I believe you. Play Doom on Ultra Kill. I need to get Ultra Kill, man. Like, you know, fast-paced, first-person shooter. Seems fun. Is it on my wish list? It's not. Okay, I'll just put it on my wish list. Okay, there we go. Play Doom in Super Mario 64. Wouldn't doubt it. Some things without screens, too. Didn't someone put Doom on a fucking Kindle once? It made logic gates out of crabs so you can program Doom on enough crabs. Jesus Christ. Get Ultra Kill soon because that game is only getting more expensive and new content releases. Oh, okay, I see it's one of those. But I don't think that, well, I mean, you know, y'all were generous today. Play Doom on an alarm clock. Someone did it on a pregnancy stick? What? How? I thought that was like a chemically reactive thing. Like, it just detects if there's like certain hormones in it. How? Who knocked up the stick? What is it? Is it a girl or a boy? It's demons and I'm killing them. It has computer. Pregnancy sticks have computers? Or is it like a particular... What, hold on. There's no... Hold on. No, wait. No, stop. Doom on pregnancy stick. There's no way. Programmer plays Doom on a pregnancy test. There's no fucking way. This... Okay, wait. Is this a disposable? No, it's not. Right? There's no way. It's a digital pregnancy stick, but I thought it was fake. They just used the screen on it. Okay, they just use... Yeah. Because, like, it's hooked up to, like, other stuff. Yeah, they're just using the screen on the stick. It's so hard to tell on there. It's really bad looking. Like, the TI calculator, I can see it, you know? Like... Oh, yeah, I see it. Yep, I see other things where people put Doom on the calculator, and it's playable. You can definitely tell what's what in there. The pregnancy stick, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like you're gonna struggle a little bit. It still counts. I feel like you got to use like the inherent software of the device, you know? Run Doom on a heart monitor. Grandpa doesn't need it. He sure doesn't. He's on his way out. Nokia 3210 level screen. It's not great. You say that. I remember playing games on a flip phone. You know, playing fucking Snake. I want to make a duplicate of your brainwaves and put a copy personality into a Kerfer. That Kerfer is going to throw itself into the river constantly. And it's going to keep itself at the bottom. And you'll fish it out being like, you can't kill yourself right now, Kerr. And it'll be like, why can't I die? Remember Tetris on my Nokia? Did I? I don't think I had Tetris on there. I think my flip phone, plural, I had 2, I think. Because I remember my first phone was like some sort of blue flip phone thing. I was just excited to have a cell phone. I was in middle school. I'm like, oh my god, I have a phone? I have a phone. It's my own personal number. And like my friends can just call me instead of calling my house and being like, you know, hello, Mrs. Centipede, is Cyraxis in today? I was wondering if he could hang out. You know, and then they could just be like calling me on my phone and being like, hey, you want to hang out? And I'll be like, no, I'm jerking off. I'm like, oh, okay. Call your house. Well, yeah, to be fair, I don't think we had a landline, so I guess that wouldn't work out. Never had a flip phone. I think my first phone was an iPhone 6 that still have...
He's pulling his cock out!
Oh, I'm not doing... Well, okay, well, I was back then, but... God. Yeah, I had 2 flip phones. I don't remember what my fucking first one was. I know my second one was a Razr, though. Like a Motorola Razr. God, dude, like... One day... hold on, let me actually look, because I know they actually brought back the Razrs as, like, touchscreen. I want to forget. Thank you, Relevant, for the 25. Goddamn, thank you. I really, like, genuinely, I really appreciate it, guys, because the move does have me extremely stressed. Because it's a big...
Check 1, 2, 3, check.
Yeah, it's on. Forbes just not here right now. And this real skinny blue phone that flipped out like a switchblade. I miss a lot of the phone designs back when, like, it wasn't just... Ah, God. I'm so boomer about this. I know I am. But, like, it felt like flip phones, a lot of them, when they were making them smaller and shit like that, like, it feels like there's a lot of creativity and actual engineering put into these phones. Like, there were a lot of really unique phones. A lot of fun ones, and just, like, I don't know. Now it's just, like, every phone design is exactly the same, and they're all huge and, like, clunky. And I get the reason why. Like, we use them for cameras and videos and stuff like that. And, like, you know, storage space. And, like, they are all-in-one things at this point. Like, you know, music players and whatnot. And... you know, we like to watch stuff on them now,
People
so the
in
screens get bigger.
2001 knew how to have fun. I wonder what happened to all that optimism. Nothing comes to mind.
Miss phone designs would not miss 17,000 different chargers. Yeah, I'm pretty glad that we sort of stopped doing that. That was very wasteful, having an insane amount of different chargers, and it was a stupid, like, ploy by companies, be like, oh, you have to buy our chargers for our phones instead of having universal ones. Moving's a hard thing to do. It's a major thing in your life. Just don't overstress. I am really trying not to, because I'm trying to make sure things are taken care of here. Because, like, and I don't want to talk about this for very long, because, like, I don't know if anyone's gonna have some sort of input, but, like, this is the thing. Like, I know this better than anyone, but it's Jack. I have to leave him with my mother, like, because I can't take him. He will not be able to make the trip. I won't be able to take care of him on my own when I'm over there. The place I'm moving into won't have enough space. And it's too late to move him like that. It'd be one thing if I was, like, moving into a different house, like, you know, like a 10-minute drive away or something. That would be one thing. But I'm moving across the country. Like, I can't take him. And I'm trying to have arrangements done with him with my mother, because, like, you know, she knows him, like, she cares too. So, like, I'm not going to get too much into the details of it, but trying to let her know what to look out for with him, because honestly, he's a very, very, very old cat who is in declining health. Like, I'm gonna have to come back whenever the time comes because I want to be there for him. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what I feel with the situation. It's taking care of him, doing right by him. He's a trooper too. He fucking is. He is a fucking trooper. At least, you know, be in good hands. I need to make damn certain that he will be taken care of. Because I grew up with him. I've had him since I was 13. I am 31 now. That cat is... His birthday is in June. He's almost 19. It is so close. And he's my little guy and I love him. And that is honestly where a lot of the pain of this move is coming from. Having to leave him behind. Hurts a lot. Care so much for the little guy. It's really nice. It's just... I want to do right by him. You know, I've had him my whole life. And my thing is, like, he's a pet. He's my responsibility to take care of. You know? And they can try and communicate with you as much as they can for, like, you know, pet to person kind of relationship. And I just want to make sure everything is done right by him. So it's like, you know, like that's the worst part about all this. Like if what had almost happened in February had happened, I don't think I'd be feeling nearly as like stressed about the move, you know? Yeah, so I don't want to talk about this too much because I will get upsetty. What was I talking about before all this? Where am I? Who am I? What's happening? Phones, that's right. Yeah, yeah, fucking, I was thinking maybe down the line sometime, like, because right now, all of what I'm going to be doing is going to be, like, spent, like, just taking care of myself, you know? You going to play a game? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I might look into getting one of those, like, Motorola Razrs, like the new ones, because they have touchscreens, but they're the flip phones, and I really liked the Razr when I was a larva. It was a really neat phone. Let me see. Do they have like an older thing? Because like the fucking most updated ones, because they do the fucking yearly releases and they're always so goddamn expensive, man. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, looking at a fucking Motorola Razr, right? 2025. Let's see how much this is. It's... That's not a price. That's math. Hold on. 700? Holy shit. When the fuck... You know, I say when the fuck did phones become so expensive? They've always been really expensive. People always charge so goddamn much for these phones. Math? Well, it's more of like, the price of the phone is $16.66 per month for 36 months. Like, I don't... Huh? They just hide it with math. They sure do. And it's more than it's worth. Yeah. My greatest weakness? I would never do multiplication. Sell kidneys? I might need those for later, though. Hell not. Yeah, fuck that. But some of these phones are like... God, dude, I do not keep up with phones at all. I'm not a phone guy. I don't really use my phone for anything. Like, the only time I use my phone is if, like... Let's say I go to the kitchen and I, like, try and cook something or whatever. I might have my phone on and, like, playing a YouTube video so I can listen to it in the background. That's about the maximum that I'll use my phone. That's about it. Is, like, play music or, like, stuff in the background while I'm doing other shit. But... yeah, these phones are, like, so goddamn expensive. Some of the shit I see come out and it's like $800 for a phone? No, I'm good, man. I'll just go with the older model, which is like a few hundred, I guess. I don't know. But then it's like, isn't stuff designed now with like, what is it called? Like intended obsolescence? What is the name for it? It's where stuff is designed not to last too long. Like, they want it to stop working at... Planned obsolescence. Thank you. Thank you. That one. Yeah, it's where they design shit in mind with it to stop working after a few years, so you have to get the new stuff from them. Which is dog shit and wasteful. You know? But it's not profitable to make a thing that lasts... Shut up, coward. Shut. I don't want to hear it. Planned obsolescence is for cowards. Didn't the EU sue Apple over it? I think so. I would hope so. Here, let me see. What is... let me look up the Razer from, like, 2023. How much would that be? Okay, those are, like, 350. That's a lot better compared to fucking 700. Like, half the price. Do they have older ones? I'd totally get an older one. I think my current... What is my current phone? I have a Galaxy S10. That's my current phone. Because I do not give a shit about updating my phone. Or upgrading. It's stupid. As long as it works, I don't really care. But my short-term profits, wah! A lot of places here give away a phone for free with phone plans. Said phone plans are expensive enough to pay for the phone and continue to charge you after. Yeah, that's, I've seen that, but I'm pretty alright with my phone plan right now. Like, that should be fine even once I move and stuff. Mine's an S9. Yeah, it's like, I had an S6 for a while. I'd still have my S6, to be honest, if I didn't crack the screen on it. EA just canceled 3 games, including a Black Panther game. Not good. To be fair, if EA's making them, that's probably for the best. Isarax says, hi, Jade. How you doing? Here, let me see. Galaxy S10. When the hell did this come out? This came out... first released 2019? Really? That recent? I say that recent because they discontinued it a year later. Really? Just after a year? What the fuck? You can change and repair all pieces easily. Fairphone's really good. I recommend it. Well, I'm using Mint Mobile right now. I got a Google Pixel 8 and 7. I kind of hate them both. Oh, I'm sorry. I just stick with Samsung. I mean, whatever works. As long as it works, I don't really care. On today's edition of Size, America, bring your future for my profits. That's what it feels like. That's really what it fucking feels like, man. See, hold on. How much would a fucking S10 be now? Oh, these are still much more expensive than I would have thought. A few hundred. God damn, yeah, I might as well just get like a fucking Razer 2023 at that point. I don't know. I don't plan on actually changing my phones. This isn't like a thing where like, oh, I intend on changing it. Like, no, like it's like if I had irresponsible amounts of money, I might get an old Razer. You know? Because I don't really... It doesn't, I don't care about phones, you know? I'm gonna get some coffee. Hold on. There we go. Coffee got. They also have a version without Google, aka an Android open source variation. Oh, hell yeah. Be sure to sharpen it when you do. Oh, yeah, I will. I will. And don't worry, I know you're supposed to go down the road, not across the street. How you guys doing today? You guys having a good day so far? You guys glad you showed up today? As Sai makes more reference to things he probably shouldn't be talking about on stream, but he is anyways, because apparently he's not afraid of consequences. Figuring out how to switch the website language. Oh, hell yeah. Wait, did you accidentally switch languages? Yay! Yay! God. Ugh. No, the Fairphone website defaults to Dutch. Oh, okay, I see. Sorry, just double check. Those 3 canceled games are Black Panther, Titanfall spinoff, and Star Wars FPS by Respawn. I mean, my thing is, if EA's involved in it, I'm probably not touching it. EA's pretty fucking good at enshittifying pretty much anything. Titanfall spinoff? Well, it's canceled, Lord. It's not happening. You know? It would never happen. I'm sorry. Your Titanfall spinoff, it didn't make it. God. God. Oh, so I am sorry. I am really late to stream today. I had a lot of shit to take care of around the house. Like very late to stream. But a Star Wars FPS, come on. Y'all remember Republic Commandos? I remember. It appears that in your greed, you killed Titanfall. No, I couldn't have. It was alive. I felt it. I love the drip, though. Oh, okay. Fair. That's the Old Republic. I remember that. I never really played... Okay, I think I told y'all about the first time that I ever played Knights of the Old Republic. Because I'd heard, like, okay things about it. Syraxis versus 100 Gorillas. Who wins? Probably 100 Gorillas, because I wouldn't hurt a gorilla. But, my sister had actually recommended it to me, even when I was a little... I think it was, like, 9. I think I was 9 years old. And we had, like, rented Knights of the Old Republic. And I tried playing it. And I really hated the percentage hit stuff. Like, I'd never played a game like it before. None of those, like, MMOs or anything like that. And I'm gonna be honest, at my age, like, I was not going to be in it. How can your sister be so based? My sister is actually, like, kind of the reason I am the way I am. Like, unironically. Like full well, blamed for, like, me being edgy, goth, whatever. Like, she got me into listening to Korn and, like, System of a Down, Linkin Park, 3 Days Grace, shit like that. And I was, like, 6. You know? Like, I low-key, I really didn't get along with my sister when I was really, really young. Like, we fought a lot, because she's older than I am. She's, like, 9 years older than I am. Like, older sister. She's the one. Well, like, you know, I just, like, we didn't get along, because age gap and into different stuff. But as I got older and started getting along with her better, she got me into, like, music and stuff, and I started kind of, like, you know, you keep selling me on her. Well, like, you know, like, she got me to, like, is she available? I can't remember. I don't feel like I'm allowed to disclose that information. I feel that Sai has 2 older sisters. I only have 1 older sister. But, yeah, she got me into, like, listening to, like, certain music and crap like that, certain media. Like, she's the one who actually got me into playing Magic the Gathering initially. We have ads incoming in a minute as well. Sorry about that. I forgot about that. But I remember when I was in middle school, and we had to do, like, a poetry project. Something like that for, like, an English course. And for some reason, I can't remember, because I don't think I have these anymore. Because, again, it was from middle school. I don't really have anything from that. But, like, I like, credited her for a lot of the stuff in it. Because I was getting into the whole goth scene, you know? She's a paper crack addict too. A paper crack? What do you mean? What? Paper crack? I don't know that one. Not familiar with that. But no, she's just kind of the one that got me into, like, and I hesitate to say it like this, but darker media, you know? You know? She was a tad goth, just a little bit. And then my dad blamed her for making me the way I am, and it's like, thanks, Dad. Oh my god, you have a goth big sister. It all makes sense now. You're making chat puppies. She's I know. AVP 2. Which AVP? Huh? So she was 2 based. I don't think 2 based. I mean, I love my sister. She's my sister. This is my like actual blood related sister too. So, do not speak of AVP 2. What do you mean AVP 2? Do you mean the fucking movie, which is AVPR, or the game AVP 2, which I loved? I wonder if I can get that somewhere, because it's not on any platform. I have the CDs for it still. If it's R, I will kill. R sucked. That makes me so upset, but I fucking hated AVPR. This is a game, I'll allow it. It's a good game. Ass versus penis, oh my god. Howdy. I think Howdy let the invasive thoughts win on that one. I want to yap about that, but we have ads, so I'm going to take us to words real quick, and I'll be right back, okay? Behave yourselves. Hello. Hi, I'm back. I got lost on the way back. I didn't know where I was. Where am I? Ah, who am I? Who am I? I don't know.
He's pulling his cock out!
No, I'm not doing that! Anyways, okay. Alright. So I go lost in the piss. I got lost in the piss! Pissed? Holy shit, I need some water. Hold on, give me a second. There we go. I also got to get water because I was out of water. So, you're our clown. Our clown. Hong Kong. Anyways, AVP 2. The video game. The video game. You know the one, right? Probably not, actually. I fucking loved that game. I played it all the time in middle school. And I mean, like, all the time. It was a first-person shooter made by Sierra Studios. I remember that because they eventually shut them down. Good old Astronauts for Sports Stars. Yep, definitely that. Definitely. Which one makes more money? The answer might surprise you. Fear? What do you mean fear? The game Fear, or... Wait, did Sierra make Fear? Yes. Did they? Developers Monolith? Sure. Fear series. I heard Sierra and I thought Fear. Here, hold on. Let me actually... Sierra Studios games. Because, like, I don't think they're around anymore, right? Yeah, defunct now. 2008! Holy shit. God. Sorry, I'm on their wiki page now. I think Monolith and Sierra made it. Because I know, yeah, Monolith was definitely on Fear. I know that. I can't remember if Sierra was involved with it, though. Is there a list of, like, games they've made? Games, there we go. List of games. Jesus, they started in fucking 1980. That's nuts. Rest in peace, Sierra, you cooked. Yeah. No, I remember hearing about the shutdown. I was actually kind of very sad about it. Because, you know, I don't know how many games of theirs that I played. Jesus, they did a lot. Like, there's a fucking scroll here. They also worked on the AVPR game on PSP, which I don't think was that good. Not from what I remember. But I think you played as the Predator in that. Aliens versus Predator 2. Yep, okay, 2001 is when that came. Jesus Christ. Okay, so that came out in 2001. I don't remember when I got it, but, like, it was still active when I got it because I played it quite a bit. God damn, that was probably, like, later parts of, like, 2000. Probably, like, 2006, maybe? 2007? When did they shut down? 2008 is when they shut down. And it wasn't very long after that where the servers for AVP 2 shut down as well, because I used to play that all the time. Just, you know, playing as an alien. What I liked about it was, like, the different classes of stuff. Like, because, like, the campaigns were, like, they were, like, whatever. Like, 2001 FPS computer game kind of stuff. Like, they weren't exactly groundbreaking in terms of, you know, gameplay and stuff. But, like, I did the multiplayer, and, you know, obviously it's PvP, and they had modes where, you know, you just, like, all the aliens versus all the predators versus all the humans. Like, it was, like, one-sided stuff like that, which was kind of neat that with the fucking 2010 AVP game, they had similar stuff, but they had a mode where it was essentially just, like, big team battle, i.e., like, 6 whoever versus 6 whoever. Like, you could be allied with aliens if you were a predator and shit like that. Which is at least, like, kind of, like, let people play what they want, you know? It didn't make any sense lore-wise, but, like, fuck it. Like, people just playing a PvP game. Let them do whatever. It's fine. But, like, in AVP 2, they had shit where, like, because I played as aliens, obviously. I actually played as a drone most of the time, which was, like, the second fastest, and it was a little durable, but, like, God knows, I don't know what I would play as now, because, like, most people, I think, at the time played as the runner, just because it was the fastest. And, you know, you could also play as a pred alien if you wanted, which was pretty neat. I don't remember what they made some weird changes to it. Like, I think it couldn't headbite for some reason, and it wasn't super fast, but its pounce was farther than all the other aliens, so it could jump better than them. And then there was Praetorian, which is like a small queen. It couldn't wall climb and it couldn't pounce, but it was just really fucking durable. It was like the tank, you know? Good old Alien vs. Predator. PS, 70% of the content is for the Marines. Yeah. Yeah. You ever played the Alien vs. Predator game on the Atari Jaguar? I have not. No. Not played that. I haven't played all the AVP content or all the Alien games. Like, I know there's an Alien Resurrection game on, like, the PlayStation, I think. Something like that. Which, a review of that game has the funniest goddamn line in it now. Because, hold on, I got it, fuck it. Okay, hold on. Alien Resurrection game. This came out in 2000? Really? This came out in 2000. That's a lot later than I thought, actually. But, yeah, it released on the PlayStation. God, what is the line for it? I need to find the line. Oh yeah, I type in, add in any sort of extra thing. Hold on. This looks like, it's like a shit post. Hold on. Oh my god, I love this. Give me a second. Aliens, Colonial Marines. That was fucking... I would elaborate on that in a little bit. Because I used to get Game Informer way back in the day, and I remember when they announced Colonial Marines, I was very excited for it. Because they had announced that they were working on an Alien game. And it looked cool in all the images. And then delayed. Let's have 80 fucking developers work on the game to make it better. Even though it was more like handed off over and over again to other people. It was a fucking giant goddamn mess because Gearbox was supposed to be developing it, and then they kept fucking just, you know, okay, we'll say we're doing it, but we're gonna off-source the work to other companies, have them do it instead of us. The guy in charge was an asshole. Oh yeah, they fucked that up. They colossal, because they didn't want to work on it, but because they were getting paid a lot more because it was a licensed game. Like, this wasn't like a Borderlands thing or whatever. This was a licensed game where, like, you're getting paid to make an IP that's already established, and they didn't want to give that up, so they just kept, like, delaying it and not wanting to work on it, and fucking just, like, they were, like, almost intentionally fucking it up. Like, it's kind of depressing. Like, I feel like the game could have had real potential. What was the quote? I'm gonna get it right now. 1 second. Let me get this loaded in here. Copy image. Let me new tab. I hate the way that this is done. I hate it here. Paste. I'm gonna name this image what do I rename this? Rename. AR review. Whatever. I don't care. It's not real. You won't see the name. It won't matter. It's about to not matter. Okay, so this was an actual line for a review in the Alien Resurrection game. Okay? The game's control setup is its most terrifying element. The left analog stick moves you forward, back, and straightens you left and right, while the right analog stick turns you and can be used to look up and down. Terrifying. It's terrifying. This looks like a fucking ship. By the way, this was one of the first games to have the standard FPS setup for a control scheme. Isn't that? It is now. It is now. Fun fact. That's why it seems so shitposty, because at the time, there wasn't really a standard FPS setup, weirdly enough. Like, yeah, we had Doom and, like, but all FPSs were predominantly on the computer, and so vastly different control scheme, which obviously, you know, ASDW to move around and your mouse to look around. But on a controller for, like, games, like on a console, they didn't really have a standard setup at the time. This was literally one of the first games to set it up in what we see as the standard way to play first-person shooters on a console with a controller. Yeah, I saw that one, and the DualShock controller was a revolutionary thing. It was. But, like, at the time, this review for the most standard thing, it's so terrifying. It's normal. was only got standardized by Half-Life 2 years earlier. Huh. Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, I never played a lot of like FPSs on the computer at the time. I would have. I was interested, which is why, like, honestly, AVP 2 was probably like my first real game I played on a computer a lot. Like, I had consoles and shit, but I didn't get a computer until I was in middle school. It was a laptop, but it could run AVP 2 just fine. Did you know that Aliens AI in Colonial Marines is bad because of a missed typo? That's true. No, I remember that. It wasn't just Colonial. Yeah. Oh yeah. Goddamn. I thought I misread that, but yeah, the Alien AI in Colonial Marines was fucked up because of just one typo. Anyways, yeah, that's a real part in a review. Yeah, they misspelled it. They misspelled the shit out of it. Yeah, once that typo was fixed, they actually ran, like, not terribly. But Colonial Marines was just kind of a travesty when it came out. What typo? I don't... It was like a... I don't know. They like, used a colon when they should use a semicolon or something. I don't know. It was something like that. Did you know that the Atari 5200 was the first console with a controller that had a pause button? That's cool. I like that. Is that my cat meowing? I think it's my cat meowing. Would you guys mind if I BRB for like 2 seconds to go check on my cat real quick? I'm gonna go check on Jack. Hello, I'm back. Yes, it was my cat meowing. He wants to go outside. He cannot go outside. He is an indoor-only cat. Did you know that the Alien Isolation was made by the exact same studio as the one responsible for Total War and Total Warhammer series? Total Warhammer series. I mean, they did good work, I'll say that. Typo, the name and location pointing towards the AI pathing files, if my memory serves right. Specifically the map side of the data. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, this right here, that is a real line from a review for Alien Resurrection the game, which is, it seems like it a shitpost at this point, which it is basically a shitpost now. But like the context being like these games were not set up with a standardized way to control like a first-person shooter. So it just seems like a shitpost now. The setup is the most terrifying element. You move with the left stick and look around with the right stick. Ah, so scary. The analog was terrifying to people who secretly were bears. No opposable thumbs. That's fair. That makes sense. I understand that. That makes a lot of sense when you say it like that. Alright, but I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this image. Goodbye. Goodbye, Alien Resurrection review. You sure wish to? Yes, yeah, okay. Jesus Christ. But how do they write the article? Probably with their thumbs. Wait. I thought about that for a second, like, you don't really use your thumbs for typing? Like just... like imagine you're just sitting there on the computer typing with only if you saw someone typing on a computer with only their thumbs, you would think they're a fucking psycho. You're just sitting there fucking like thumbs downing everything, like fuck this, fuck that. Like imagine a fucking internet troll types only with their thumbs, like I'm giving them a thumbs down while I know their opinion's wrong. Imagine being a werewolf instead of a wolf, you're a gorilla in the Midwest. A wererilla? If I recall, Ape Escape was one of the first games to actually utilize both analog sticks. I believe it was, yeah. Fun fact, I had Ape Escape on the PlayStation, but I did not have a DualShock setup controller. Like, my controllers were from the original PlayStation. So they didn't have thumbsticks. So, I booted up Ape Escape when I was like 4 or 5. I was really young, okay. And got into the game, you know, the cutscenes, whatever. It put me into the game first level. I'm standing there, and all I can do is move the camera around. I couldn't move because I didn't have the thumbstick. Just standing there the whole time, like, I can't move. I can't do anything at all. I didn't know what was wrong because I didn't know that the thumbsticks were a thing that were required for that game. Because I was like 4 or 5, and I wound up just not being able to play the game, like, ever. Like, I literally never got to play it, basically. And then I was like, this game sucks. I typed this with only my thumbs. Oh my God. That probably took a bit, Dragon. That probably took a bit. I had a demo disc with Ape Escape on it, but I don't think I actually had any of the games. Do you guys remember demo discs? I missed the PS1. I thought I still had my PS1. I guess I don't, because I already packed up all my consoles. I have my Switch, my Wii U, my Wii. I thought I still had my GameCube. I don't know what happened to it, but I still have my Wii, and I can at least play GameCube games, so I'm not like too worried. But I don't know what the fuck happened to my GameCube. No idea. I still have my Xbox 360 and my Xbox, which, like I said before, I'm weirdly excited about potentially playing Halo 2 with people over or something. That sounds kind of fun. Now that I think about it, most PS1 games, I had a jam-packed demo disc that came in the mail. I had 2 demo discs, I think. I don't even remember all the games that were on there. I remember one of them had like a fucking... I know I had 2 of them. One of them had Spyro demo on it, and one of them had Crash, but I had both of those games. And I don't know why I did this. This is psychotic. There were clearly signs that something was not right with me, okay? But, oh God, I really don't know how to explain this behavior. I had the original Spyros and the Crash games, okay? I had them. But I also had demo discs that had the demos of those games, and sometimes I would boot up those demos and play the demos of Crash and Spyro instead of just playing Crash and Spyro. Like, I had the full game. Sometimes I would just opt to play the demo. I don't get it. My God, serial killer? I don't know how to explain it. Like if there weren't signs before that something was wrong with me, that was the first sign. That was absolutely the first sign that something was wrong. I remember the first time playing how to play on PC. It was Lego Star Wars, and I knew how to move as a player 1 and not how to attack as player 2. So I ended up with this weird bit of me controlling both in the worst way possible. Oh, this inner speedrunner. I beat the game. Understandable. Half-Life Uplink was better than the original game too. I did have Half-Life Uplink. I don't know if it was a demo or what. I think my dad had gotten it on the computer, and like it was actually my first time playing anything on the computer, and it was fascinating to me. Like, I liked it. I'm like, how do I do more of this? But it also really scared me as well, because I was probably about the same age, like 5 or something, and anytime I got to the point where like the fucking headcrab zombie things came up, I got really scared, you know, because it was a scary creature running at me and yelling, and I got startled as a little larva. And then there's the part right after where like there's all the soldiers who shoot you, and I thought it was actually impossible to get through there because, you know, there's too many dudes shooting at me. I don't know how to fix that. So I'm like, that's the end of the demo, clearly. That's the end of the game. You can't actually get past this point. So I thought that was the full game. So I spent a lot of my time beating up the scientist at the start. But then once you kill him, the security dude kills you, basically. I mean, you could theoretically kill him first, but I don't know why as a kid it always confused me why the security dude killed me afterwards. Cause like that I thought like, well, he's attacking me, clearly he's not like a person, he's on their side or something, you know, which is nonsense because I was the instigator. I was really dumb. You mean it actually? I mean, yeah, it is possible. Because I remember I looked up a video of Uplink some time ago. Because when I found out what it was called, I'm like, I'm going to at least see if it's like what I remember. And yeah, there's plenty more after that. In terms of a demo, at least. Uplink is playable in Half-Life on Steam. I heard you tell me that. Such a nervous bitch, I got scared of fighting stormtroopers in a Lego game. Oh, DOS, I am so sorry. Reminds me of the last level, Scarface. I never played Scarface, I'm sorry. So I told you it's called Uplink. I know you did. I mean, like, yeah, I found out because of you, so. But yeah, it was like, I had that game and some sort of like, it was like a dirt bike trick game or something like that. It was like low poly as fuck. Like, it you know, it's an old fucking 2000 whatever PC game. And I never rode around and did tricks on my bike. That was never a thing I did. All I did was try to drive out of bounds because there was like these huge ass cliffs, and if you could make it up there, it was like flat terrain. But then once you got up there and tried to drive away, you'd get like shot and like launched back into the map. And that's all I did. I don't think I had thoughts or goals as a larva. I think I was like an NPC basically. You ever have a Game Boy? Hey Doss, I'm about to blow your mind, okay? You know how I'm like packing up, right? Going through all my stuff. I'm surprised I didn't have my PlayStation anymore, and I'm surprised I didn't have my GameCube anymore. You know what I still had? My fucking Game Boy. I still have my Game Boy. It's red. Like, it's a red Game Boy. The back cover is gone. Like, for the batteries, that's gone. I don't know where that is. That's gone. Reduced to atoms. There's no game in it. I cannot find the games. I had no idea where they would even be. Color, Advance, or SP. Game Boy. It's none of those. It is a Game Boy. Like, it is a original Game Boy. Size of Boomer. Yes, it's an original. I don't know when we got that thing. But, yeah, it's not a color. It is just a fucking Game Boy. One of the OGs. I don't know if it still works. Like, it would need batteries, I'm sure. Probably. Are these even worth money? Like, it's missing the back plate is the thing. So, like, there's no plate that covers the battery thing. And I don't have any games for it, so I wouldn't be able to even see if it worked. All I remember is I used to play Donkey Kong on it. You know, Mario jumping over the barrels. And I was never... I mean, there is no beating it. You just play it. Fuck, do you remember the hype around Episode 3? Wait, you mean, like, Star Wars Episode 3? The gray brick? Well, mine's not gray. It's red, but Star Wars was everywhere, bro. It was. I remember that. I have a purple transparent color. I kind of miss that, dude. You guys remember, like, the transparent colored, like, just tech in general? Like, Game Boys were like that. Fucking computer things were like that. Like, controllers were like that. I miss that. It was fun. But it was, like, interesting, not just in terms of, like, stuff being more colorful, because everything's just, like, drab now and boring looking. Everything was more colorful back then. And I don't think that's a me boomer thing. I mean, I think that's just an actually accurate statement, because holy shit. But, like, some of my Xbox controllers are like that. One of them is all black, but I have one that's, like, a vivid orange, and it's, like, slightly different shaped. And it's like, it's sleeked, you know? And two of them I have, there's like a pseudo-transparent bluish one and a pseudo-transparent greenish one. Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt. I don't remember that, unfortunately. I had a plug and play from episode 3. It was a fond memory. Oh, I see. Brushing can actually reduce visible colors. Oof. No wonder I like things saturated at this point. Look at my eyes, bro. That's full red saturation. Oh. Anyways, I was getting some coffee. But, yeah, I had a Game Boy Advance. I don't know what happened to it. No idea. I had a case for that thing and everything. I played it a lot as a kid. Like, a lot. Genuinely no idea what happened to it, unfortunately. I still have my PSP, though. My original PSP, which is heavy as a fucking brick. This is Monster Hunter and whatnot. I've got my DS still. I've got my 3DS as well. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of missed the 3DS. I know the Switch replaced it, basically. I kind of missed my 3DS. The 3D feature was really neat. Like, genuinely, like having a 3D thing that you don't need glasses for. And we just never went back to that. We never went back to that. Really. It really was. And the best part was like that it was like toggleable. There was like a slide on the 3DS that adjusted how 3D it was. You could either have it max 3D or like turn it off. Which is like, holy fucking shit, dude. Not a lot of games use the feature. It was still cool. It was still cool and I really liked it. Sometimes I got migraines playing it, but like I think it was worth it. You think all 3D tech was a mistake, just like Kinect? I don't think so. I'm more of looking at it on like the mechanical aspect of it, that they even got it to work as well as it did, which it wasn't like, it was like, it was kind of 3D, it was pretty goddamn good looking. Especially, again, with you not having to wear the fucking 3D glasses. It wasn't like the red and blue 3D stuff, you know? And it wasn't like, you didn't have to wear shit. It was just on the screen. Surprised it's not being used in other industries. Nintendo probably hasn't patented, honestly. They probably haven't patented so they can never use it. So nobody can use it. That's probably the case. I think we should kill John Nintendo. Probably should. Steal his patents, you know? Those are ours now. I don't know. I feel like maybe not for like a handheld device. I feel like that could be really good with like, you know, a monitor or something. Like imagine getting like well, actually, I don't know the mechanics of it. I'm not an engineer, so I am talking completely on my ass on this one, but like if you had like a curved monitor or like a computer or something and you had that 3D tech in there, I have no idea how difficult that would be to pull up. I imagine borderline impossible considering the curve. So like fucking flat monitor is probably fine. Coolest part for me was the infrared face tracking in the center of 3D and the intensity slider. Seriously, it's genuinely impressive technology, and it's just it not being used ever again is like kind of a shame. It's gonna now sound absolutely wild, but I remember taking turns on the Super Nintendo at a parent's drug dealer's house. Oh, hello? What did I just walk into here? Hold up, what's happening? Oh, my tracking just turned off because I forgot to plug my phone in. Hold up. Give me a second. I got stunned so hard I got locked in place. Okay, we're so good. Okay, what did I miss there, Russell? I remember taking turns on the Super Nintendo at the parents' drug dealer's house. He used the money to buy the console, keep the kids entertained while the adults did business. God damn. Holy shit. Coolest part of me, oh, I just read that. The first console was solely a PS2, but me and my mom used to live with my grandmother's in the early 90s. She had a Super NES and a Sega I would play. I used to have a Sega way back in the day, but that one I know we got rid of. And unfortunately, I used to have a Dreamcast as well. I know we got rid of that one at some point too. I remember the Dreamcast having a lot of tech that we didn't utilize at the time because like my mother didn't like understand the tech and I was too young to get it, but I wanted to. Like I wanted to get like use all the features of it. And wasn't the Dreamcast like the first console to be able to connect to the internet? Something like that. Like it had like a screen on its consoles too. Dreamcast really was ahead of its time. Like actually. If anyone here knows about it, my first experience with any games is a little desktop game of Morhun. I'm not familiar with that one, unfortunately. It was an add-on? Oh, okay, it was an add-on. Okay, gotcha. Because I can't remember if the PS2 could connect to the internet. Like, I don't know if, like, later editions of the PS2 could. I know the PS3 could. I know it could. You could only use it for a chess-like game? Oh, okay, I see. Gotcha. PS2 Slim, I know could. Okay, I wasn't like 100% certain. And the PSP could. The PSP could as well, and I played that one a lot, but like that one I struggled to get to connect to the internet. Like I basically hardly ever used it for the internet, unfortunately. Which is weird, because like, you know. I know that other kids in like my middle school and my high school were bringing their PSPs to school so they could look up porn on it. That was the thing they were doing, so. But like I didn't do it because I was afraid that like if I go to those porn sites, my PSP will get a virus, so I just never did it. How? I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Why? I don't know. Why would you look up porn on your fucking like at school? Like do it at home when you have time to do shit about it. Like, oh cool, I just want to be up right now at school, I guess. Like, okay, weird, but all right. Imagining the PSP getting a virus. Okay, I'm not smart. I don't know, man. Before censorship, lol. I mean, yeah, that was before schools knew about it and could do anything about it. So what if the porn was bug women? I mean, I can just make that myself, bro, but I'll just do that at home, you know, when I can do something about it. Bro. Yeah, bro moment for real. Sega Genesis was actually the first console to connect to the internet via the X-Band modem. Only a few games supported it. Fair. Well, like, I'm not sure what all like consoles could do with the internet at that time. Considering, like, obviously the main appeal would be like playing with other people. That's what we think about with internet connection on consoles now, is probably just playing online with others. But I mean, obviously there's more stuff to it now where it's like, oh, if you want to connect to like, you know, a streaming service on your console or whatever, or just whatever, some other shit. I don't know. I haven't gotten a console in forever. Like, the last console I got was a Switch. That was it. Like, I don't have any new Xboxes. The most recent PlayStation I have is PS4. Okay, like, I don't keep up with consoles anymore. Did an accidental porn virus at a daycare I went to. No one ever found out why the computer had issues. And you're just, no idea. No idea. I don't know why that's happening. At a daycare? Wait, what? That just hit me. You good, Bob? You alright? Well, because my brain, I think my brain was like, oh, I clearly read that wrong. You wouldn't be looking up porn at a daycare now, would you? It was like 12 or 13. Okay, it's a little different. I can understand that. Bro was a fiend at 4. Bro came out the womb knowing what he wanted already. Wait, a daycare at 12 or 13? You're at a daycare at 12 or 13? I think well, I think I started just living with my mother at that age, and I was essentially just like, I'd be left at home alone, you know, but it's not like I did shit at that time. I didn't like have friends come over and like, you want to smoke weed? Like, no, I played my PS2, or like I played AVP2 or something on my computer, and that was like about the extent of what I did. Like, you know, my mother was like, leave me at home, like, all right, don't have any parties. I'm like, I won't, and she'd leave, you know, like probably sitting outside the house just watching the rest of the night. Be like, oh, it's fucking loser. Like, God. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna get more coffee. Yeah, but anyways, what the hell was I talking about? I totally lost my train of thought. Ah! Had issues that couldn't be trusted by myself. At least, less something burned down. Fair. I guess. Why is there a computer at a daycare? I'm just wondering. God. Low-key, I kind of want to see if I can, like, find a download of AVP2. Like, just to have it on my computer. Because it's probably, like... I mean, it's an abandoned game at this point. Okay, I guess there are some things. Yep, okay, yep. My abandonware, yep. It's not on Steam. It's not going to be on Steam, because again, all the companies involved with them are, like, basically gone. Which reminds me, I think it's the same with, like, Black and White, or, like, Black and White 2. Check GOG. Yeah, I probably could. God, I remember Black and White. Abandonware is free. It should be, I would imagine. I'm looking at Black and White because I remember having a lot of fun with that game. Because, like I said, I went through my room and just, like, I sorted out as much as I could, getting rid of a bunch of stuff. Unfortunately, I am getting rid of, like, all my CDs and shit because, like, I don't have a CD drive in this computer anymore. I used to have one in my old computer. And I remember my friend being like, you don't need a CD drive, you can get everything online. I'm like, well, I still have CDs that I might use. And I'm gonna be honest, I did use it occasionally. But, like, I haven't, you know, it was like, when I did the build of my current computer, it was like, I haven't used a CD in, like, a few years. I probably actually don't need a CD drive. Now, trying to find a CD drive is, like, that's just expensive now. Because they don't make those anymore. Yeah, Black and White is deep abandonware. I remember enjoying Black and White 2 a lot. And I bring it up because, like, I found all my computer CDs of, like, my old computer games. Like, AVP 2 and Black and White 2 and, like, a lot of sequels, weirdly enough, now that I think about it. But it was some sort of revival project because that thing is a bitch to get running on modern systems. I heard that there are a lot of issues with it. Like, I think it ran okay on Windows 7, but, like, anything after that, there's a lot of problems. Still needed a USB to floppy disk drive as recently as you... Really? That is genuinely really surprising. Remember burning movies on CDs? I remember, yeah. I remember burning CDs. Future historians will have our heads on pikes for making like 17 formats in 50 years and then ditching all of them. A lot of waste when you think about it. I mean, that being said, I still have a USB that I use as like a backup storage thing. Like all my model stuff and art and shit is on it. I think it's like a 64 gig, yeah, 64 gig USB that I keep all like my project and assets and stuff on, and just in case anything happens to my computer, because I wouldn't want like, you know, oh, your fucking system shorted out and your fucking drive got fried. So your model, all that work you put into, gone forever. No, it's on my flash drive at least. So bring back Laserdisc. Wasn't Laserdisc like actually a really high quality, like, physical storage medium? Because like, I don't think physical storage mediums should vanish. They're like, well, technically there is no digital storage medium. The cloud thing, everything's stored on servers somewhere. So like, by all accounts, it's still physical. It's just you can draw upon a physical media by being connected to the internet. That's it. But having your own physical storage is, you know, what made them obsolete. It was digital storage in terms of like cloud storage, basically. Howdy, everybody. Hello, Chitin. How you doing? Wait for a solar flare? I don't wanna. But then again, if a solar flare hits and fries my data, we're gonna have more problems than just my data being lost. There's gonna be a number of other problems. Mixed media? Oh god, what have you done? What have you done? Will it run Edition Doom? Oh my god. Okay. God. Shipping a physical storage device will always be faster than any other data transfer, so there's good reason to keep it. Again, I have my stuff stored at least on another device, physically, so cloud is just physical storage, just takes longer to get and is more easily stolen in transit. See, that's like, I don't use cloud storage, I'm gonna be honest, because like all the stuff that I can keep or would want to save, you know, like I have on a USB, so like it's fine. I got it. Yeah, because everything else is like cloud storaged, like game stuff and whatnot for the most part, because everything has to be connected to the internet all the time, haha. But at least in terms of that, like if I fucking, you know, uninstall goddamn whatever games and just like, I don't know, they don't matter. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. The box plays Doom. I wouldn't be surprised if someone just made a cardboard box that played Doom. Like, just fully played Doom. I can see it. I can see it happening. I'm gonna get some coffee. 1 second. There we go. That was very important that I do that. How y'all doing today? I'm a little surprised we were talking about, like, old tech, but then again, I am old, and I know some of this tech. Like, I remember floppy disks. There's a special edition of the new Doom game that had the box Doom playable. Jesus. They made potatoes play Doom. Everything is Doom. Anything can run Doom. Anything can run Doom. In the Will It Run edition, you get a little charm that plays Doom in a box that plays Doom between your copies of Doom. Hell yeah. It's not old. What do you mean it's not old? I don't know if I believe that. Box that plays Doom. Jesus Christ. Old. Little bit. Little bit. Yeah, it literally comes with box that plays Doom. Maybe I should, when I move, maybe I should just, anything that I get, maybe it should be required that it plays Doom, you know? Rice cooker, gotta play Doom. Water distiller, has to play Doom. Microwave, clearly it's gotta play Doom. Why would I want it if it doesn't play Doom? Like, think about that, won't you? Thank you. This is stupid. This is stupid. How long till we get a biological computer to play Doom? It was said earlier, we got Doom playing on living cells. That's the same thing. We had a biological computer playing Doom. I think, right? Let me look that up, actually. Doom on living cells. Oh, God. Running Doom on E. coli cells very, very slowly. So it doesn't run well, but the fact that we've gotten E. coli to play Doom is kind of insane. It was played on a living cell-based display. Ugh. Jesus Christ. What is this? Doom kind of runs on human bacteria now if you've got 599 years. Okay, so it doesn't run well at all. Literally at fucking all. Holy shit. You ever think maybe sometimes we've gone a little too far? Can we hook up the Neuralink guy to Doom? Can Neuralink run Doom? I feel like if you do that, he'll probably just explode. Finally, E. coli's done something good. Oh my god. What the fuck, dude? We went too far years ago. Well, apparently we're not back in debt. We got the gambler's fallacy of, no, we just gotta keep going, bro. We just gotta keep going. We're gonna see if, like, we can get, you know, human brain cells to process Doom. And then we'll see if we do it while the person's alive. We gotta triple down. We gotta absolutely... We gotta commit, like... We gotta get, like, a Geneva Convention of running Doom on stuff. You know? We need the government to interfere at this point. Oh my god. I don't feel like that was an appropriate thing, but hey. It's gotta keep going to even itself. I don't think it's gonna even itself. It's gonna just get worse. I feel like it's gonna get worse. We're gonna start getting, like I said, we're running it on bacteria now. I'm sure we're gonna get it to run on, like, we got asparagus to run Doom, you know? Like, we're gonna do it on plants. I'm really hoping we don't start integrating, like, animals in it. That'd be depressing. I'd rather just people, you know? Like, we got a human finger to run Doom. I guess speed those cells up. Time for some genetic engineering for faster processing speed. We start biologically engineering people to being able to run Doom.
There is a point where we needed to stop and we have clearly passed it, but let's keep going and see what happens.
Yeah, we're in the fuck around part. We're gonna eventually get to find out. Have a cat play Doom that's running on a carrot? I don't wanna. You just make a meme as soon as you said we got E. coli to run Doom. It's in memes. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is great. Jesus Christ. Can we get a link to the Discord just in case anyone's not in it? And by can we, I mean I'll just do it. There we go. Sometimes you might reference a thing, and I might just say that it's in the Discord, and I might not bring it up. This is a pseudo way to pressure people to join in the Discord if you're not already in it. Alright, this is stupid, Angie. This is stupid. Anyways, how you guys doing today? You guys having a good day so far? You guys eating your vegetables? I hope you're eating your fucking vegetables. I'm gonna stretch it. I've been sitting for a little bit. Ow! I don't know if you heard that snap. That was my neck. God, you know something I've weirdly gotten into recently is modded Left 4 Dead. I don't know why, but like I've been kind of wanting to play Left 4 Dead again. I don't know. I just been kind of want to revisit like old games that like people consider gems, you know, like popular old games. I don't eat veggies that run Doom. Okay, fair. Can this broccoli run Doom? No, then I don't want to eat it. I actually love broccoli, bro. I don't know what it is. I feel like, oh man, this shit's good for me, and it doesn't taste that bad. Left 4 Dead still has a community. It sure does. That's why modding is so goddamn important for games, for like longevity. You aren't the only one. There are 2 people on my follow list currently playing Left 4 Dead. God damn. Seriously? Not me looking over at my follow list as well. Oh yeah, somebody is playing Left 4 Dead 2 right now. Ah, man. And again, it's so important that games have a modding community or, like, advocation for modding. Because, like, anytime a game is like, oh, yeah, we're not going to support modding because, like, they'll give whatever fucking reasons, you know? They're like, oh, well, we're afraid that, like, modders aren't going to make stuff up to the standard to match the quality of the game itself and crap like that. That was the last reason I heard from another game that, like, I was looking at. Party Demoness and Axe Rubia, if you're curious. So, Alex just ended it. Oh, okay, fair. Saw a video of a guy that had never eaten veggies or fruit, only eat meat. Generally piss you off the way he acts. Gross. I bet he's weird looking. I bet he's weird looking. It's important to have a varied diet. Meanwhile, Elder Scrolls, man, we expect modders to finish our game. For real. Games as platforms for communities to form. Devs should hate their games for being so beloved, man. Man modding Left 4 Dead 2. Just pure. Wait, what do you mean? Mr. Meat. I mean, I like meat a lot. Don't worry. I'm totally into it. But I was going to say, yeah, with modding, it's like... Modding is great for games if you want to, like, actually have a community that's, like, backing the game, sticks with it. Like I said, Left 4 Dead 2 came out, like... How long has that been out? God, I last played in 2022, Jesus. But this game came out in 2009. Game lives so much longer too. They sure do. Again, Left 4 Dead 2 is still being played. It is still being played today. Like, active community, actively getting new mods and shit. If they did not support mods, this game would not be around anymore. Like, there is no way. There is no way that Left 4 Dead 2 would have survived for, like, what's it been? Like, 15, 16 years? What has it been? I mean, that's just Left 4 Dead 2. I know Left 4 Dead is a thing that has modding support, but, like, Left 4 Dead 2 is the updated, like, better version of the game. So, like, that one's to be played way more. Modding massively extends. Oh, it sure does. It absolutely does. Would have been, like, Back 4 Blood and died instantly. Well, Back 4 Blood... Have y'all seen the Krobcat video for that? Krobcat is a YouTuber, but they did a video on, you know, Left 4 Dead and Back 4 Blood. I think it was entitled, like, Valve carried Left 4 Dead. OG Left 4 Dead is in Left 4 Dead 2, so why play? Yeah, pretty much. They literally just made the game better. Like, I'm sorry, I stand by, I'm almost a Valve stan. I'm never gonna, like, 100% stan a company. Like, that's never gonna happen. Valve is totally capable of making mistakes and being problematic. Absolutely. But, like, they are pretty good about making games for the most part. Elden Ring Night Rain is out, and it's actually alright. 7 out of 10 general. I'm not super interested in it. Like, maybe I'll pick it up on sale or something. I don't know. But I'm also, like, trying to watch my funds right now, considering the move. But, yeah, let me find the video. It's like, Valve carried Left 4 Dead, I think. Right? Is that it? Oh. Yeah, didn't mean to click on it. Back 4 Blood proves Valve carried Left 4 Dead. Yeah, that's the name of the video by Krobcat. And it's like a 26-minute long video. And they go through, like, comparisons of, you know, Back 4 Blood and Left 4 Dead 2. Which, Left 4 Dead 2 came out in 2009, mind you. It was also made with, like, console stuff. Like, it was put on console. So it was like cross-platform, I think is the word. I don't know if it was cross-play. $40, less than half in a AAA game, which are up to $90 now. Fair. Back 4 Blood's still around, or did it die? I'm pretty sure it's basically dead. Let me check, actually. Back 4 Blood. They are still... Its standard price is still $60, but the shit goes on sale a lot. It's on sale for $6 right now. It came out in 2021. It has mixed reviews in both overall and recent. How do I see where the fucking player count is on this? No longer being worked on? Okay, so it's like basically dead. I don't know if they have a modding community either. I see a lot of DLC for it, which doesn't surprise me because it's Turtle Rock. Steam charts. Okay, Steam charts. Let's look at Steam charts, shall we? Steam charts. Track what's being played. Okay, alright, we're going to search games. We're going to look at Left 4 Dead 2. How many players does this have? Left 4 Dead 2. Okay, so the last 30 days, Left 4 Dead 2 has been averaging at about just over 22,000 players. That's not a small amount. Like, it's still around. People are still playing this game. And it seems like it's generally hovering kind of around that number. Sometimes it dips to, like, you know, 10,000 maybe, 7,000, stuff like that. And it's had dips where it's had, like, over the past several years, actually. But this game pretty consistently has at least over 10k players playing it a month. What's L4D 2? Left 4 Dead 2. How many new AAA game live service games have fewer players than that? What are some like? What are some of them? Because I don't play a lot of those games, so I actually genuinely don't know. Back 4 Blood, let's look at that. Its average player count in the last 30 days is 1,100. So it is like a fraction of Left 4 Dead. Oh man, yeah, they peaked at 65,000 players when it initially came out, and the numbers dropped pretty quickly after that. They seem like they're pretty consistently at about 1,000 on average, so not a lot of players. Destiny, okay, let's check that. Destiny 2, so what are we sitting at for Destiny 2? That is a lot more than I expected. Last 30 days averaging 27,000. Seeing some of those numbers though, they're like 30,000, 40,000, 60,000, stuff like that for like the last several months. But this game came out like what, 2019? Something like that. I'd like to see a lifetime player chart for No Man's Sky. Let's check out No Man's Sky. What are we sitting at for No Man's Sky? No Man's Sky sitting at about 6,000 players past 30 days. That's less than what I would have thought, to be honest. It seems like I can kind of see when the game gets updated, but these numbers are not nearly as good as I thought they would be. Oh, we just did Destiny 2. 1998, 2008, Valve was like gaming Jesus. Oh, fucking for real. Like, holy shit, for real. Like, Elden Ring Night Rain. Well, that just came out, so like we're not gonna really get, you know, a lot of real data for that. Like Elden Ring itself is sitting at about 33,000 the past 30 days, which is yeah, that's honestly not like too bad considering. Oh, Cryptic, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. But yeah, Elden Ring's sitting at about 33,000 past 30 days. No Man's Sky had an impressive turnaround. It did. There's not as many players playing it as I thought. Sometimes it seems like it struggles to like get over 1,000 per a month, but you know, these are averages taken over like course. Again, this is on Steam Trends. It's actually kind of pretty informative. What is Night sitting at? Hold up. I just typed Nate Rain, like, spelled that completely wrong. Night Rain. Elden Ring Night Rain. It has no data available for it, so it has not been out long enough to provide data. Nay, Rain. But yeah, mid-Stellaris run if others were around to play. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, actually, let me check. I'm not curious about something because we talked about Back 4 Blood, which is made by Turtle Rock, and I've complained about this a lot. But like, Evolve, if any of you know that game, I would not be involved. I would not try to involve myself with anything Turtle Rock was involved with. I do not trust them to make a good game. Yeah, Evolve's not even on here anymore. The bestest ever 1v5. Yeah. Mentioned Stellaris as well. Okay, hold on. Let's check out Stellaris. What's Stellaris sitting at? Stellaris. Oh, okay. Past 30 days, 22,000 players on average. That's not bad. It seems like it's averaging maybe the past several months and few years, like 11,000 at least for the most part. Turtle Rock more like Turtle Cut, more like Turtle sucks. Paradox Games have devoted gamers. They do. They make a very particular kind of game. They have a niche, but they have that niche cornered, I think. Check means for a personal request. Oh boy. Oh. I'll look at this later, because I have a feeling I know what's going on. Paradox Games have the power of a god and autism. Okay, fair. About Skyrim and Oblivion. Okay, yeah, we'll compare the Todd Coward games. Okay. Which Skyrim? Hold on. It's Elder Scrolls Skyrim Special Edition, Elder Scrolls Skyrim, Skyrim VR. Are you doing Special Edition? What are we doing? We have ad storing in a minute. I guess Special Edition, that's the one that I guess people are on. It's weird because I don't have Special Edition. I have the original edition. So, Special Edition is sitting around 28,000 past 30 days. That's more than I would have thought, I guess, but... Skyrim Legendary, or Skyrim Anniversary, or VR. I mean, probably not VR. VR is a little more niche, to be honest. But, man, this is still kind of, you know, 20,000, 17,000, 18,000. I mean, not bad, by all accounts. This shit's been out for several years, so... Alright, and then Oblivion. We'll look at the remaster. Is the remaster even on here? Hold on. Where the hell is the remaster at? There's just the regular game. Well, it's Game of the Year edition. That one's averaging 17,000 last 30 days. That's more than I would have thought. It's not usually breaking 1,000. It's maybe averaging about 1,000 now that I think about it. Multiple Skyrims have an active player base. Because there's like 80 different versions of Skyrim. Add soon. No, I know. I'll probably bring us to words when we do that. Because I have to get up and take a short break. Gotta use a bathroom, that kind of dealio. So when ads hit, I'm gonna BRB. Where the hell? I thought... Hold on. Remaster. What the hell? What the hell? Oblivion Remastered. Okay, there it is. Last 30 days, averaging 41,000. That's not bad. That is not bad. I mean, it just came out not that long ago, but hey. Okay, so there are the ads. I will be back shortly. I need to use the bathroom. I'm going to bring up words. I'd say try to behave yourselves, but I know how this is going to work out. So we'll be back shortly, everybody. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back, me. I don't know why I said that. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I'll get a fucking drink, okay? Hi, Prisma. How you doing? Been a bit. What's up? Drink had. Pressure washer pisser. Well, I had to do other stuff while I was up, unfortunately, which is why it took me a little longer to come back. Although, while I was up, I did also, was waiting for words to end because then it just went in the round. But hey, kicks your nuts cutely. I don't think that that's possible. I think that's just gonna hurt. Anyways, I checked Dark Souls, okay? For their player counts. A little surprised with some of these, I'm gonna be honest. Dark Souls 3 still has like a fucking average like 7,000 the past 30 days. Like, Dark Souls 3 is still pretty active by all accounts. And then Dark Souls Remastered, which is like the newer one, averaging like 4.3 thousand past 30 days. That's more than what I thought. And, of course, Dark Souls 2, the Scholar Edition, averaging like 2.3 thousand. So, like, not super much. Then the original Dark Souls 2 is averaging like 250. Like, that one's not really being played much by anybody. And then Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition, which was the OG, because they got rid of the OG on Steam for some reason to replace it with the remastered. That one, obviously, because it's not available and whatnot, 133 averaging. So, like, that one's pretty much dead. Had a bit of a rough spot the other day, but otherwise I'm alright. That's good to hear. Well, I mean, the doing alright. The rough spot is not alright. You're summoning the dark mechanism. The dark mechanism? What about the OG? Oh, yeah, I just explained that one. Yeah, that one's... How is this one doing? When did this get announced? So the most vile tweet from Project Melody. It's not even related to our job. What's happening? I don't really keep up with that stuff, but hey. I'm actually curious. This came out May 2018. I mean, I'm checking the numbers for Dark Souls here. May 2018. Where is that at? Here, okay. Okay, yeah, there was a bit of a drop in Dark Souls player counts when the remaster came out, like, very soon after that. It was a couple months, but it was very soon. The Meat Maw? The Meat Maw? Hello? God, I'm looking at the lifetime player count of Dark Souls, like, Prepare to Die Edition at least. Like, that one's a lot lower than what I expected with how big we all kind of consider Dark Souls. You know? Like, this peaked at like 10,000 players? That's it? Really? That doesn't feel right. With only like, it never hit 5 digits. Basically, for their averages. That never happened. That's not showing console players. Oh, fair. Fair, I kind of forgot about that. Because, I keep forgetting crossplay is a thing. God, dude, I remember like years ago, fucking years ago, thinking about the idea of crossplay, like, way before it was a thing. Like, man, what if console players and, like, PC players could actually play games with each other? And then I remember, like, I don't know if it was with a friend or something, but, like, somebody got mad at me for it. Like, that's a dumb idea. It's stupid. It'd be too hard to do. And it's, like, it's pretty standard now. It's pretty fucking standard now. This is why I don't listen to anyone on input for things. Because if I have an idea and someone tells me it's stupid, then I know it's an excellent idea. Because the amount of times people have been wrong about that shit is pretty goddamn consistent. I mean, I know that, like, crossplay, like, there can be some buggy shit with it, you know? My main thing is I feel like, whenever crossplay is implemented in a game, depends on what it is, but I always feel like, oh. Rosen! Rosen, thank you for the sub, Rosen, appreciate it. Been sub for 3 months. Hello, Rosen, how you doing? Meat Maw, God, what's happening? What is happening? Talking about a thing, I have no idea what it is. Why did she say that to a Nurgle tank? What is happening? Just woke up, lol. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. God. You really want to see? Well, I'm looking it up, and I've seen what you just are. Okay. I don't like that. I'm not going to show chat. You just look it up. Just look it up yourselves. Look up. Just look it up. I don't want to explain it. I don't want to explain it. That makes me sad. It makes me sad because you don't have to say those words together. It was free to not say that. It was totally free. Wouldn't cost you anything to not say that. God. Dear God. It would have cost you nothing. Like, not even a penny. But, and then you decided, no, I'm saying it anyways. Like, you just really fucking... Okay. It's okay, I guess. God. How are you all doing today? You all having a good day? I was having a good day. God. I was having a good day when I was asleep for it. Then I had to wake up. Sigh, that's depressing. Yeah, a little bit. I get some water. I'm gonna do some water about it. I'm trying to not be one of those streamers who only fucking drinks not water on stream. So if y'all need to touch grass or get laid or lay to rest, whichever works best. I like the lay to rest. That one sounds good. You have to wake up to ash and dust. I wipe my ass and I slap my nuts too. Ah! Fucking drink, Angie, rude ass bitch. Drink again. I know you just want me to pee. I know you just want me to pee. I ain't gonna do it. It's not happening again. It's never gonna happen again. So, oh, great one. Tell me the lore of Hollow Knight. Well, I actually know the lore of Hollow Knight. Like, I've played Hollow Knight, so, you know, this isn't gonna be one of my guessing things. Yeah, damn, damn. Go piss, girl. I don't want to go piss. I'll think of another game, one that I've not played. I mean, to be fair, it's not like it's gonna be very hard to find a game I haven't played. Because in the grand scheme of things, I really have not played all that many games. Yeah. God. What about BioShock series? I played the first BioShock. Did I play the second one? I seen stuff of the third one. But, like, I'm not super... Well, I mean, I've been spoiled about it as well, so I guess I do know a decent amount. Tell me the lore of the second one. Underwater city. There are no gods. Man is God here. Water. Water everywhere. And then you have Big Daddies. I don't know super a lot about the BioShock lore. I know there's big sisters, and then suddenly I'm a little interested. Actually, I don't remember what they look like. Hold up. I probably should add BioShock when I Google that. Okay, let's look at a big sister. Yeah, I would. But there's a fourth BioShock on the way, supposedly. I mean, I've heard good things about the game. I played a bit of BioShock on the Xbox. I borrowed a friend's BioShock. I never had it. I did not have a bad time with it. Sai, what's up? One of my favorite game series. I mean, I remember liking the first BioShock. I think he wanted it back before I could beat it, though. Spider Girl VTuber? Excuse me? She rigged it herself. Show me. Can it be fair? Pretty much describes BioShock. Yeah, I'm at least vaguely aware of the BioShock lore. Been a long time since I played it, though. Mixed media? Okay. Okay, hold up. We're locking in, bros. We're locking in. Oh, okay, I see. They're going for, like a fluffy bug, the cutesy look. Infinite felt a bit weird compared to the others, but once you get into it, it's like, wow, this is crazy good. I mean, I know the sort of twist stuff about the end. I'm not super familiar with how to explain it, but... yeah. It's definitely different from the other BioShock games, I think. I mean, certainly in terms of setting and whatnot, and how it's told. So that's something, at least. She's so fuzzy. She's very fluffy. Very fuzzy spider. Going for tarantula, I see. I want to hug. I know you do, Das. I know you do. I believe you. Hold on. I'm getting a stretch in. Yeah, I'm just tired because I had a lot of shit to do before stream today. I fucking had a long day yesterday, so I slept in kind of late and then had a lot of shit out of it. Rushed to get done. Started late today. Basically, someone created a city based on Ayn Rand's philosophy. I'm not super familiar with who that is. I apologize. The name is not familiar to me. I'm sorry. It's okay. You can hit me if you're that mad about it. I might defend myself, but like I'm just letting you know. Ow. Hold up. I'm tired today. Me tired. I wish I planned out stuff. That would be nice. Tell me the lore of Dead Island. There's an island, and there's zombies everywhere, and then you got people who are trying not to be zombies, and then some of them don't not be zombies. Some of them do be zombies at some point. Who killed the island? Global warming. I don't know. I played the original Dead Island. I think that was one of the first games I had on Steam. Not like the first. As I think the first games I had on here are just not even available anymore. I can't remember the names of them. I have Dead Island on here. When did I get it? Last played 2011. Holy shit. Store page. It doesn't even have a store page anymore. The original Dead Island does not have a store page anymore. Okay. Alright. I remember pre-ordering it. Dead Island Definitive Edition. That's $3. Wow. Okay. Release date 2000. When the fuck did Dead Island come out? Like the original. In the most broadest sense, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm just, vaguely. But that's the only one that I played. I remember there was like a fucking... what is it called? What is it called? The fucking... Like the League, Dead Island Epidemic or whatever? Something like that? Like, I have that, but that's also not a thing anymore. What about 2008? Did it come out 2008? When did this come out? I remember it came out when I was like in high school or something. It probably was in 2011. The last time I played it was in 2011. Yep, September 6th, 2011 is when Dead Islands initially came out. So that's been a thing for like 14 years. This was like at the height of the whole like zombie media craze thing. I feel like we just started oversaturating it after that, man. Also, hi Siba, how you doing? I don't know. It just felt like media didn't catch up to the whole zombie thing until like way after the fact. It also, I guess in a way, it feels like a lot of these games just put zombies in their games because people like zombies, right? You don't have to make it like make sense. Just put zombies in there. Make it a game that's about zombies and that's it. How'd the bug? Stressed. Stressed and worried is how he actually is. But I'll say I'm fine on stream. I'm just saying, Left 4 Dead got it right. I think Left 4 Dead got it very right. But Left 4 Dead doesn't have a story. I don't really give a shit. It's just fun. It's just fun. Damn, time to pet the bug. I can't believe you're petting a bug. That's a bug. Left 4 Dead did have a story. It did. It was a lot more subtly told by all accounts. But it did at least have some semblance of a story. That and like the characters were fun. Yeah, also it being fun. I liked the characters in Left 4 Dead. Like Valve actually gave each one of them like personality, you know? Left 4 Dead kind of had one, but Left 4 Dead 2 had the good story. It's more in the background than anything. Yeah, it was. Again, the story wasn't like integral to playing the game. It was just, here's a story. Kind of. If you're like really paying attention, Rip Bill. Yeah, rest in peace, Bill. He wasn't originally intended to be killed off either, but I think it's because his voice actor didn't return, and they were going to kill somebody. So like they used Bill because also like he's an older guy. Like it kind of makes sense, unfortunately. Is his voice actor even still? Hold on. Bill DA Left 4 Dead. Who's his voice actor? Voice actor Jim French. Oh, he did pass away 2017. Okay. Yeah. No, not 19. It was 17 apparently. No, he also voiced Father Grigori. Also Elder Titan in Dota 2. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. while ago, but unfortunate still. Ugh. God. God. I think y'all know what's coming. I think y'all know what's happening. I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea, Chad, okay? And you're gonna have to trust me on this.
He's pulling his cock out!
That is not it. We're gonna raid Palm. I'm tired. I've had a long day yesterday. I slept in. I had to do a lot of shit before stream today. I apologize I was late, and I apologize for this being a short stream. That was not my intent today, but I didn't want to not stream, so, you know. Next week is going to be extremely up in the air, because as we get closer to the move date, I'm going to be less likely to fucking stream at this point, because I have to get ready for the move and pack up and whatnot. I don't know. Like, again, if I go on hiatus, I will absolutely let people know. Like, obviously, I won't be streaming the week of the move. Absolutely not. But, yeah, Palm is, I think they're talking about the con that they were at. They were at Anime North with our friendo Fernari Mori, Adora, Radia. I think they're also a little sick from the con crud. Because you know how it is sometimes at a con, you just get sick. Hold on, let's, get well soon. Raid message. We'll do that. We'll do that for the raid message, because I believe they're a little sick. And again, I apologize for the shorter stream. I tried to go for a little longer. I'm still just really fucking tired and stressed. But to everyone who fucking donated it earlier, if you're still here, Jesus Christ, thank you. Like, absolutely thank you. I really appreciate it.